So that was the feminine line, grandmother, and then your uncle and so on that was born. And so do you want to explore a little bit deeper into how your mother grew up?
So my mother was 10 years younger than her eldest brother. So there was a big age gap. And
Hmm.
there was 7 years between her sister and herself. Through family constellations, I learned that there were a miscarriage or two before her. So understanding that the doctors were not really available. And my grandmother, when she was pregnant with my mother, she loved sports. She just enjoyed life to the fullest. So my mother was born at 5 months old, and she was so tiny that they put her in a shoebox. Then took her through to Windhoek to a doctor and to a home, and she survived, and obviously had a very strong will to live, which is why I'm here today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. So she was born in a shoebox, tiny, and uh, did she share anything about her upbringing with you?
She had a happy childhood as far as she was concerned. She was very close to her father. And then she always wanted to become a nurse. She always wanted to be in the healing field. And then she managed to get into the convent. Somebody gave her a grant. She did 2 years in the convent, which is where her affiliation with the convent came about. But
Mm.
she left the convent at the end of what we now call grade 10, because at that time it was like grade 10 was considered, you were 16, you were old enough to leave school. Although I think she was slightly younger than that. And then she went to work um, in the company where she then met my father. But she worked there for quite a few years, obviously, before she became pregnant with me.
Yeah. So this was then before she met your stepfather.
Yeah, so she worked until she became pregnant with me, and then there is we shared the story of what happened there.